my name is Chloe and my phone is currently resting on an Apple. Hi, my name is Chloe and I'm about to go travelling for a year, probably more. And this is just a little video I wanted to make showing everybody what I'm going to take and what you really need when you're going away for such a long time. I thought this video might be helpful because I wouldn't know what to take. I think this is probably my third big trip now. And I've made a lot of mistakes, definitely learned from those mistakes. I've done a lot of research and I've had a lot of time over the past few months to really think about what I'm going to need and what makes me happy. I really wish I was more of a minimalist, but that's just not me. I'm not a minimalist, I like my things, and I've grown to know that it's okay to take the things that you want to take and the things that makes you happy and comfortable every day, and also confident as well. You don't have to really strip down to the basics. If you're really thinking about space, money and efficiency, there's really space to fit in exactly the things that you want to take, not just the things that you need. So first up is my massive hiking rucksack. Now this is an Osprey Aerial 65. I'm a bit nerdy when it comes to hiking stuff. I worked in a hiking store for quite a few years. I say few, it was 2 years. But all I did was talk about hiking gear. I have a lot to say about it. Now when it comes to bags, I always buy Osprey. I trust Osprey, I swear by them. They're an amazing brand. They really think about what they're doing. The design is great. Wherever you go, you'll probably see an Osprey rucksack. I've had this years. I got this, I think when I was doing my Duke of Edinburgh award, probably when I was like 17, 16. When I did the gold one, anyone from the UK knows, I went and invested in my own hiking rucksack instead of borrowing the school's crappy ones. But this is the red Osprey Aerial 65. It's brilliant. As I said, I've had it for such a long time. I thought for this trip maybe I should get another one, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, it's brilliant, it's great, it's served me well, and I think it will continue serving me for many years to come. As you can see, the first thing you notice is I've kind of personalised it a little bit. I've added loads of little badges on. I think I got this started from when I went to Nepal when I was 18. It's super cute, but I got that there and I added it on, and then I thought, why not add some other places I've taken this. But I also put my University Surf Club badge because happy memories, and I thought it deserved a place on my rucksack. So yeah, the Osprey Aerial 65 is a brilliant rucksack. I highly recommend it to anybody who's searching for a new hiking rucksack. It has great volume, so many different pockets, it's so durable, it's been knocked about, it's amazing. I'm not entirely sure if this particular one is still in circulation. I think they might have replaced it with a newer model, but I'm sure that's just as great. But the Aerial 65, women's one, they also do a men's, it's just brilliant. So first things first, it's got a massive interior, just a huge cavernous space to fit all of your things in. Yeah, sometimes I think I am rummaging around for it properly, and it's also worth noting that this kind of got a bottom zip as well. So you can access things at the bottom, which is really helpful. It's also got space for a dry bag or like a rain cover underneath, which is kind of installed in there already and is really, really useful. But the bag itself, first from the outside, it's got this kind of front compartment, and you can put anything kind of in there. It's sort of a mesh. It's not like the most secure, so I wouldn't put any valuables in there. But I put my snorkel mask in there. Also great if it's like wet swimming costumes and stuff, if you're transporting it and you don't want it to get everything else wet. On the side it's got these pockets and straps for a sleeping bag or a yoga mat, which is what I'm going to take, which is super, super useful. Really great back compartment, and waistband straps with all these little pockets here, which means you put like hand sanitizer or like gum or something in, or like mints. I don't really have gum. Yeah, it's brilliant. Brilliant hiking rucksack, as I keep saying. Really comfortable, and then on the top as well, I've only ever done this once, but the top compartment can actually be detached and turned into a bum bag, which is a really great feature. I think I've only ever done this once, but it's pretty good. I think that's pretty decent. In the top it's got this big old cavernous space, it's huge, and then a little smaller one on top, like pens and notebooks and tissues and that can just fit in there. And yeah, there's like the waistbands, the butt bag just fit in there. It's really great. I love this rucksack. As I said, I can get a bit nerdy about hiking gear because I just used to talk about it all day and night. But yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend, and I'm really excited to bring it on this trip with me. I'm sure it's going to see a lot more adventures. So here is not everything. I would be crazy if you think this is going to be everything. But I just wanted to kind of segment what I'm going to be taking a little bit more. So obviously we talked about the hiking rucksack, and now I kind of want to go on to more of like the practical side of things, and then we'll go on to talk about clothes and things like that I'm taking and other bits and pieces. But these are going to be a lot more of like the practical things. So here is not everything. I would be crazy if you think this is going to be everything. But I just wanted to kind of segment what I'm going to be taking a little bit more. So obviously we talked about the hiking rucksack, and now I kind of want to go on to more of like the practical side of things, and then we'll go on to talk about clothes and things like that I'm taking pieces. But these are going to be a lot more of like the practical things. Again, this sounds really nerdy and boring, but I love this stuff. There was one time I was watching, a couple of weeks ago actually, I was watching YouTube with my dad in the living room, as you do, and I'm sure everybody else's dad has quite interesting taste when it comes to YouTube channels, and he was watching a video about top 10 camping items that will revolutionize your camping. Something really clickbaity that I'll probably name this video. But I was hooked in, and I was kind of watching it, half watching it. I remember it being really late. Around we were just all watching this like camping video on the TV, but he said about one item, the guy in the video, I can't remember what it was called, but it was the Scubber wash bag, and that's by Caliber 8. I think it's a really small brand, kind of a Dragon's Den style, but they're amazing. I'm going to link it in the description because this is one of my top 10 items, maybe top 5. But it is this wash bag. It's got such a massive volume, and it washes your clothes, which is amazing. As I said, I've kind of come to learn now what I value, what I want to do, not just what you need, but what you want. I've kind of gone past the stage of washing my socks in the stream. I want to wash my clothes, full stop. I just want to wash my clothes when I want to wash them. I don't want to wait around, and this bag allows that. So it is actually really amazing. It's kind of a standard style of a dry bag. You put your fingers in and you roll it up and click it down. You add water as it says. It's got all the instructions kind of labelled below. It's got a window, and if you can see, it's got these little bumps on the bottom, and it kind of acts like a washboard, like an old-fashioned style washboard. And you add your clothes in here with, I use a bit of all-purpose soap, because you really want to be careful about what chemicals you're putting back into the earth, whether you're washing yourself or your clothes or anything. And all-purpose soap has always been great. It's, you know, it's not like the best smelling, most expensive stuff. It's super cheap, but it's biodegradable, antibacterial. You can use it for yourself, your clothes, but I'm just going to be using this mostly for my clothes. Brilliant stuff. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of this in when I want to wash my clothes, and you just like shake it about. You do it up, shake it about. You kind of just like give it a rub, and your clothes are washed. I haven't tried it yet, so I actually really want to do like a full in-depth video about this because I find it really interesting. Like I'm just so excited about this. It's got like a valve as well. I don't really know what it does. But yeah, this brand seems amazing. They've invented this amazing product, so I can fully wash my clothes on the go. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. So up next, of course, we've got shoes. You can't be walking around everywhere with no shoes on. Well, I guess some people do, but I would rather not. We've got my Havaianas in brown. I think they're really stylish. I think they're just really nice. I really like nice flip-flops, but that's just me. I've got my old water shoes because I don't like stepping on water. There is nothing worse to me than like stepping on a weird wet sand and a rock or something, or so feel something on your foot in the ocean. Love the ocean, love surfing, don't like fish or touching me. Love fish, don't like them touching me. So yeah, I just got these from Decathlon. I think they're literally like £3 or something, but they're not the most stylish. They're really ugly, but I love them, they're great. On, we've got my GoPro. Brilliant, love my GoPro Hero 4. It's a bit outdated now, but you know, we gotta love what you got. I'm not gonna be buying a new one anytime soon. It's brilliant. I've got this like little water feature. I used it loads last time. My camera charger, and here I've just got loads of little wires, cables and etc, just electricities. I made that myself, really cute. This is another little invention that I'm super excited about. It's called, is it Yankee? I don't know. But it's a towel basically, and when you get it wet, it gets cold. It's a cold towel. So I'm super excited to try that out. I think it's going to be a bit of a life changer. And if it doesn't work, then it's a towel anyway. So yeah, really excited about that. Collection of notebooks, my Kindle, etc. Then we go on to a head torch. I think it's really important to always carry a head torch or a normal torch around with you. You never know you're going to use it. You can't always rely on your phone. Would always bring it with me. This is a pencil active. Actic, yeah. Really good, had it ages, love it. Mirror. I was debating on bringing this, but in my experience, I would always rather use a mirror than my phone. I don't know if that's me being bougie, but it's just me now, you know? I don't want to be like crouching, doing my makeup in the little tiny mirror of my eyebrow powder. I want to be using this mirror whenever I want to get ready. Yeah, so yeah, next speaker, basic speaker, always good to have around. Leon's bringing a massive speaker, but I really like having this little mini speaker, especially if I'm watching TV or something or going to the beach, just really easy to put in your bag. Love. Adapters, I've got my European adapter, but it is downstairs because I am in Europe right now. But this is an Australian adapter, and I chose this one in particular because me and Leon have different plug sockets, like European and UK, and caters to both as well as USB slots. I love it when adapters have like USB ports like this. It's great. Yeah, we've already talked about the all-purpose soap. Phone charger, charge pack. Always need it. I like to use this because it's like really small but also really durable. This is an Anchor one, obviously my iPhone cable. Yeah, I think this is probably the phone charger literally everybody has. But it's all right so far. I always have like such bad luck when it comes to phone chargers or like charger battery packs. But yeah, this is great. It has survived for now. And then finally, we come on to my camera. And I was really debating on bringing this. This is actually my brother's, but he's let me borrow it for this trip. And it is the Canon 1300D. Yeah, I really want to get into some really nice photography. Leon has bought a drone, which is really, really exciting. So I'm going to use this opportunity to also bring my really nice fancy camera and make some really nice Instagram photos or videos as well, if I figure out how to fully use it, because it's really confusing. But yeah, that's great. And there's the case that goes with it. So I got these really amazing packing cubes. I'd fully recommend them if anybody who's going traveling or just in every day, if you're like not at home and you need to pack somewhere. Travel cubes are amazing. And you're about to see like how many clothes I'm taking with me. And considering the fact this is how small they are compared to my hand, what else could I compare it to? Yeah, it's basically, you're just gonna have to trust me that it's not very big. But yeah, that is all the entire clothes I'm going to be taking for a year's worth of traveling. Now let's take a look at what's inside. I'm going to show my underwear because that would be weird. But yeah, you've got to trust me, all of my underwear fits in here. I probably have enough for about 10 days, and then I can wash them using my incredible scrubber. Love it. But yeah, all fits in here, including bras, which are amazing. And one of the first bags is my sportswear. I'm not really bringing loads, but I like to bring a few different options, especially because I know we're going to be quite active. So I've got my Rab hoodie, which is just incredible. Microfiber hoodie, it keeps you so warm, but it folds up really small. I've got a beanie, 2 sports bras from, I think it's Victoria's Secret Sport and Nike. I've got a Carrymore running vest and a Nike shirt, like sports top, really great. And then I've got some cycling shorts and some Gymshark leggings. You can just see how small this really fits in, even though it's quite a lot of stuff. It is just such a tiny little box, but it fits in so nicely, and you can access it whenever you need it. This one just contains like my t-shirts and crop tops. There's not really a lot in this one. There's so much space in the box, but I'm not really filling it all. But it's such a hard decision on what t-shirts I was going to bring. So I've just got some normal ones. I've got a bed shirt, some crop tops. I've also got some other kind of fun crop tops that I cut myself, and also this really fun sarong I got from Kimono when I went to see the kimono dragons in Indonesia. I think I said that wrong. I actually went to Komodo, not kimono. But it was really nice. This is like my favourite kind of beach sarong. It's so good. An essential to have. But yeah, that is all of my tops. Up next, we've got bottoms and kind of nicer clothes. I've got my shorts, black basic shorts, great for any kind of occasion. Some really nice boho, like cut out, just comfy beach trousers. I've also got this really nice crop top I got from a festival. I also put my microfiber towel in here because there was some room. It's really big, great for drying. And then this really nice dress I got from a vintage shop in Berlin. And that's kind of going to be my nice clothes for going out, as well as some like everyday bits. And then once again, it fits really nicely in to this packing cube, and I just love that it's got like this handle, you can just carry it around. It's got the straps to keep it in place. Obsessed. That's basically it. Everything I'm packing, which is crazy. It is so much but so little. But yeah, I'm gonna put a list below of everything I've taken and some links to things I found really helpful. So I hope this video was helpful to you. As always, do let me know if you have any questions and follow along for more content.